Hi, my name is Richard Capone. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Let's Go Learn. And the question that came across my desk today is, how do I know which test is best for my school? All right, that's a pretty broad question and pretty difficult one to answer, but let me attempt to. So the assessment or test that is best for your school depends on what stage you are at in implementing personalized learning. If you're a school where all your students are on grade level and you're just teaching everyone grade level material, you follow your pacing guide and you're hitting 90% proficiency with a state test, then your test could just be benchmark tests that are aligned to state standards. But if you're like most of the schools in the United States or the world where students are struggling at times, and especially in urban settings, where students are many years behind, where they have gaps, students come into schools and out of schools, then your personalized learning model is going to be very different. You may have some students who can be addressed by the classroom learning. You may have some students who need to be pulled out and taught. You may have some students who are special ed, who need, they're diagnosed with they have an IEP. And so your testing is really going to vary. Now, when you're ready to use this data and implement whole class, small group, and individualized learning, then you really do need diagnostic assessment. And at that point, the diagnostic assessment needs to be granular and it needs to be able to adapt to the student and find out exactly why they're struggling and what do I do next. So that's really, it varies broadly. And don't forget, there's accountability testing, which tells you where are you on track to hit the state standards. There's progress monitoring, which tells you I want to teach my students something. Did they learn it? Which is very granular focused. And then I should say skill specific at the moment. And then there's comprehensive diagnostic, which is most of it Let's Go Learn assessments, which evaluate the student and come up with a plan. What do I do? Why are they struggling? How do I group students into different groups on a daily basis? So hopefully that answers your question. In terms of implementation, it sometimes depends on what initiative your school district is working on. And if right now the big push is blended learning or personalized learning in the classroom level, then having a comprehensive diagnostic is probably the way to go. But again, it varies on your initiatives.